everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I'm going to do something I am calling my makeup mix-up, which is basically just to get ready with me. Okay, let's keep it simple. But I feel like we need to get a little bit more creative with our names. So if you want to see what I am doing with my face today, then please keep on watching. I did already moisturize my face. I went in with the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I am still trying to use this bad boy up. And recently what I picked up is from Neutrogena. It's the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Multivitamin Booster. This is a serum with hyaluronic acid in it, and it smells amazing. I used about 1 pump, and I'm just going to put this everywhere, and then I'm going to go back over and start to press it in like this. I have used this. It's now my second time using it. I'm such a professional. No, but I absolutely love this. It smells so good. And what you're going to notice when I'm doing all these tapping motions is my fingers are sticking to my skin. That is good. This is going to be like a makeup glue. It's going to keep everything in place all day. And it does have hyaluronic acid in it, so that's going to help with plumpness, and it's going to make your skin look so much more supple and good and just healthy. So I love anything with hyaluronic acid in it. You can just pile that into all my products, please, and thank you. Okay, so while that goes ahead and sits in my skin, I'm going to go in with my under eye cream. I'm still using Totally Living for the L'Oreal Eye Defense. I love this one because it's like a gel. And so it sinks into my skin really easily. Doesn't leave any kind of dry patches. I don't have any issues with concealer or foundation going on top of it. So it makes my skin, my under eye skin, look really hydrated. Alright, now that that is on, I'm going to go ahead and prime the rest of my face. I'm going to use my Spotlight Highlight Primer from Physicians Formula. This I just love. I love it so much. And I use this as an illuminating primer, so just 1 pump. You see how pretty that is? And I'm going to focus this on the outer edge of my face, down my neck, and right up here. So right before I started filming, I've been listening to I Love the 2000s or something like that on iHeartRadio, and I am just like jamming out over here. I'm dancing, I'm singing, I am like going crazy. All the songs were so good. I know every single word, and I definitely recommend, if you're looking for a really great music station, to put that one on, because the songs just confused about how it's well. That's when I grew up, you know, so it's like they mean something to me. In order to fill in my pores, I'm going to go with the Catrice Prime and Fine, and I do like to use this on a brush. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to call this my makeup mix-up, mainly because it's just what, you know, the random mixture of different makeup products that I'm using today. Whenever I post these, I will try to really switch it up so that you can just kind of see my collection, how I use stuff together. That I really love watching Get Ready With Me. I love to see what people use, how they use it, why they use it. General questions, you know. It's so hot back here. I have 3 lights on me. All my windows are closed. All the doors are closed because we live right next to a busy street, and so it's just constant. I'm sure you guys have heard in quite a few of my videos, you know, different freaking motorcycles, those stupid loud cars. I mean, they're everywhere. It's ridiculous. So I try to just keep everything closed with no AC on. So I'm sitting back here just like, I am going to use the new CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. I am the color M30. What I want to say, I mentioned this in my top 5 favorites from the drugstore. This is absolutely stunning. I love the finish. I love the formula. I love how it feels on my skin. It's very comfortable. And I did mention in that video that I noticed little white specks, little white dots in the foundation itself. And I asked if anybody else noticed that, and nobody commented. So I'm just gonna go right on in with like 1 pump and just start putting this on while I'm talking to you. Yeah, so nobody else mentioned that they had seen it, so I kind of just assumed whatever, not that big of a deal, right? So I'm scrolling through Instagram, and there's a picture of this foundation posted by CoverGirl, and somebody had commented, "What in the crap happened to me right there?" Do you see that? Looks like I was wearing a necklace that was way too tight. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, somebody commented on that picture saying that they also had little white dots and they wanted to know what it was. And so I immediately commented back to that person, was like, oh my God, my foundation has the same thing and nobody talks about it. What is it? So we were both told to email, or, DM them. So I did. Basically what happened was wherever I purchased my bottle, which was at Walmart in San Diego, must have gotten a bad batch that was improperly mixed. So they said the little white dots, they're not going to harm me, they're nothing. It just wasn't mixed correctly. So they recommended that I go return the foundation and then repurchase it at another location so I didn't have the same issue in quality. And, but even if I didn't want to do that, the white things, they don't matter. They're not going to harm me. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, I threw my receipt away because I love this foundation. I mentioned it in my top 5 in the drugstore, so I don't have my receipt anymore. But thank you for letting me know that it's, not harmful. Whatever. They're going to end up sending me a brand new bottle in the color that I am, to make up for, the lack of proper quality or whatever you want to call it. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you, CoverGirl, for having really great customer service. I appreciate how fast you were in getting back to me and everything, and I really appreciate that you're willing to send me one that is properly mixed, personally, because I really do love this foundation, and I love when companies, they care. They make it their mission to care about, people who are buying it. So if anyone else has experienced the little white dots, I don't know, let me see if you can even see them, because this is the bottle that I bought with the white specks on it. So I'm gonna try to get up in here. It's definitely, it's there. It kind of looks like glitter. Oh, I see one right there. You see that? So it's everywhere. Okay, so that is the foundation on. You see, it's really comfortable. It's nice. It flattens everything out. It doesn't feel heavy. In fact, you can still see some stuff peeking through, so it's not super full coverage, but it covers everything up. It lasts all day. It feels comfortable, looks good. So this foundation's a really, really good one. So next, I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I used this when I did my whole ColourPop No Filter line tryout, and this is a really good one. I like the coverage on here. I like the formula. I did not like it underneath my eyes, so I'm going to try it again with a different foundation. I want to use it with a couple other formulas to see if I can get it to not look so bad under my eyes. It didn't look terrible. It just definitely sat in my creases. And something I want to mention about this concealer is that it oxidizes. You look at it in the tube right here, it looks really, really light. And then you look at me blending it out and it's basically the same color as me. So I would recommend going down a couple shades if you want it to be lighter so that you can highlight with it, which is what I enjoy doing. But in the end, I make it work because, I powder it and I just make sure that everything around it is darker. That's a really good way to kind of get around if you bought a wrong color concealer. Just go ahead and set it with something lighter and then make sure you really go in with a darker face powder and then bronze, and then you'll be just fine in the end. I like to keep the forehead highlight or the forehead concealer area really, really small because I have like a 4-finger, like a 4-finger forehead. So it's quite large, and I like to make it smaller. So if you just focus the highlighted parts very centered, and then I really go in with bronzer, it makes my forehead look a lot smaller. So if you've got a 4-head or a 5-head, like some of us do, use this trick. Make it look a lot smaller. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my under eyes now. I am going to set it immediately with the Coty Airspun. This is the Translucent Extra Coverage. I have a full review where I compare the extra coverage one to the regular one. In that video, there was really no difference. I couldn't tell a difference whatsoever, but now that I've been using this, solely, it definitely does have extra coverage. It feels a little bit more drying, it feels a little bit heavier, but you definitely can feel it a lot more, so it does provide extra coverage. So I do recommend it. I'll link that video down below, and I wasn't too sure about it, but I am now, and it's a good one. Oh, and did you guys know that Coty Airspun has been around since 1935? They have been around forever. I had no idea. But this is good stuff right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish up my under eyes and I'll be right on back. Okay, so under eye concealer is on. I did go ahead and set anywhere that I put concealer with the Coty Airspun powder. And I now get to set the rest of my face. I love the NYX No Filter powder. This is in the color Classic Tan. I basically use this every single time that I do my makeup because this just really looks like you've got a filter over your face. It makes your skin look nice and even and flawless. And it doesn't feel heavy, but it's got some great coverage to it. So anywhere that is outside of where I put the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set with this. And this is a Maybelline powder brush. I like it because it's super big. It's densely packed, but it's soft. And as you can see, like it's got kind of like a face shape where it's a little bit round. So when you put it down, like it just sits perfectly on the skin. It fits, especially my face, it fits it like a dream. Okay, and then once that is set, I pick up a duo fiber brush and just kind of blend all of that together, dust off that excess powder, just like that. I feel like I look really white on camera, but I don't in person. Maybe it's my lights. I blame everything on the lights. Everything is the lights problem, right? Okay, I need to set all of this. So first I'm going to go in with my Mario Badescu Cucumber and Green Tea Spray. This is my favorite. I did go to Ulta. I did pick up a brand new one because I used up my other guy. So I use this everywhere. God, that feels so good right now because I said I'm dying back here. It is so hot. And then when I really want to take it to the next level, I go in with the Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Primer Water. Absolutely amazing. I love this stuff so much. I'm trying to find some sort of like a drugstore dupe for it. So far, no luck. But this is absolutely amazing. So it is worth the price. It feels so good. So I got the Serene Greens, so it smells like just amazing cucumber, but it's not like that artificial cucumber. It's not sweet. It's like you just straight up took a cucumber, cut it, and put that scent in here. It's just really, really good. And I love to use that because just like the Mario Badescu spray, it syncs everything together, makes it just look really nice and uniform and skin-like. You definitely don't need them both, but on days when I want my skin to look just super duper good, that combination right there is key. Okay, so while that continues drying up, I'm going to talk to you about my new absolute favorite contour kit. First of all, look at the packaging. Isn't that absolutely stunning? So this is from Profusion. A lot of people were loving and dying for this one right here. This one is or was at Target, and I absolutely love this one. It kind of broke on me, and the pan sizes are just a little bit on the smaller side, and I do like to use a big fluffy brush. So when I use this guy, I have to just like smush my brush down first. But this one, okay, so I found this beautiful giant bad boy at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. It was one of them, and it was, you know, not that expensive. It was like $12 or something. And look at this. It does come with brushes over here, which I've already put in my brush kit, but look at the pan size on here. It's absolutely giant. So you do have the three, you know, concealer setting stuff. You've got your bronzers and contour shades here, and then over here you've got two absolutely stunning highlights. And I have been using this highlight right here for the longest time lately, and it just bams, it pops. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I will use it again today for you to see on camera. So I'm going to go ahead and take my large powder Sigma brush, and what I will say is these are on the cool tone side, but even though they don't come off super duper cool toned. So I generally stick to this one when I want warm tone. I'm going to go ahead and use this one today on camera. I'm going to use this one right here. It's kind of like a medium brown, and the nice thing is my brush fits right in there, so I don't have to squish it or make it adjust whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead into that medium brown, and we're going to start to bronze up my face. I definitely need it right now. This is what I used yesterday. Okay, I'm going to switch brushes because I did a video, I filmed a video the other day on the Dior face quad, and the bronzer in there is like all shimmer, and I don't want to accidentally put that back on my skin. And I'm pretty sure I used this long brush in that video. So I'm going to use my shorter powder brush and just really go in and bronze up my face. What I love about this is it looks so natural. It blends out super easily. It looks stunning, it feels stunning. It's very high-end like, but it's so inexpensive. And I like kind of go to town right now. I like a lot of bronzer, so I'm going for it. Take a dual fiber brush and kind of blend everything together. Okay, so I did go ahead and finish up the rest of my eyes off camera. I am using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette combination thingy, as well as the Morphe 350 palette on my eyes. If you guys would like a full tutorial on this, definitely let me know. It is stunning, it's beautiful, I love it so much. So yeah, and I did my brows. For brows, I used my Total Temptation from Maybelline. Best stuff ever. Best stuff ever. So what we need to do now is blush. I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution. This is their Ultra Blush Palette. This is gorgeous. So you've got tons of shades in here. They're definitely more on the pinky coral side, and then you've got two toppers over here, which you can use right on top or as highlight. I'm gonna use this guy over here. It's a little bit orange. You can see it's definitely got a lot of shimmer in it, but it blends out really nicely, so it's not going to look like shimmer, like crazy, just terrible shimmer. So I just use a little bit. This stuff is super pigmented, so I definitely would recommend, for like one of the only times I'm gonna say this, to tap off some of your brush, because lots of pigment, lots of color. Maybe even like going a little bit on your hand for a second. And then you gotta make the blush face, otherwise it doesn't work. So you gotta do blush face number 1, the duck blush face, and then you have to do this one, the cheekbone popping duck face, okay? So for highlight, like this one right over here is stunning. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, so fluffy tapered brush, just a little bit, barely like that, and then just wait for it. Oh my god. Tell me, how is this possibly profusion? It's so inexpensive, it's so beautiful, and it's not chunky. Love this stuff so much, but we're gonna amp it up even more. You just wait, because if you don't know me, I love me some highlight. Then I'm going to put that same color right here, as well as down the center of my nose. Okay, and then I like to contour my nose just a little bit. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and this one right over here. It's really cool toned, and it's very light, so it's going to look like a natural shadow. Okay, to clean all of that up, I'm going to go back into the Coty powder with my Morphe Beauty Sponge. And I really like to get up close here on the sides. To make sure all of that looks nice and natural. And then right here, and I always cup my cheeks out to clean that up. So normally, like I said, I would do this and then my brows, so I already did them. I'll do my lips right now while that kind of sits in. I've got the Milani All Natural Lip Liner. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and just dust all this away. I use a new product today. This is also from Pretty Face Cosmetics. The last color that I was sent was a really gorgeous, vibrant red orange. This one is from the Nude collection, and it will be launching very soon. I will link it down below for you. This is a brand that I found on Instagram. The creator's name is T, so you see it's Pretty Face Cosmetics. And it's just nice and nude. Oh yeah. I love this. Oh my god, look at that. Perfect color for me. Okay, like I said, I want to really make these all glow a little bit more than it is, because that is just how I am. That's how I'm feeling today. So I'm going to go in with the MAC Fix Plus. This is in the Gold Light. The only difference with these ones is there's no glycerin in here. So it's not going to have quite that stick power, but it still smells so good. I love the smell of these. And just wait, look at how much freaking shine. I always will cover most of my face because I just want this to focus right here on the highlight, and then it's gonna get all right here to make my skin look even more illuminated. So always shake it up. And then I'm gonna go in and just like that. Oh my god, the smell of this is so good. Brings me back. brings me back. You see how it just like really added more? Like this is nice, but this is, oh, yes. So to the other side. Okay guys, so this is the look fully done. I really hope you enjoyed my first makeup mix-up where you just get ready with me. I show you what different products I'm using today. If you like this video, definitely make sure that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and if you want to see more videos from me, definitely hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload, and I do try to upload 2 to 3 times a week. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!